In a Facebook group I'm a member of, one of the members asked about a dogman sightings in and around her home state of Louisiana. I shared this encounter with her. I spent some time with some Cajun folk around Lake Charles. Folks there use the words rougarou and loup-garou interchangeably if someone were to see a big hairy thing in the swamp. I started to ask about Bigfoot specifically, to which they replied with loup-garou anecdotes and jokes. Topic of Bigfoot was nothing serious to them. I then decided to ask about the rougarou. Their demeanor changed. There were no more smiles and jokes. For the local folks of Lake Charles, the rougarou was a thing of nightmares. One local shared this chilling story revealing how brutal and primal-like the rougarou can be. I believe it was after Hurricane Audrey in '57. The patriarch of the family, we'll call him Tom, was telling me that many folk down in the bayous were lost. The survivors of the hurricane went out to try to recover bodies. During his search, he came up to a big cypress tree about 25 feet away. He saw one of these things. It was sitting on a branch eating something. Looking closer, he noticed in horror that what this rougarou was eating was the body of a child. It was a little girl, maybe 10 years old. Tom said he reached for his rifle and shot the thing 3 times with a .35 Winchester. He saw the impacts of each round as they caused water to spray off the thing's body. After the 3rd shot, it looked at him full in the face. Its eyes were red with pieces of flesh and blood covering its muzzle. It let out a deep growl, almost like a warning, and then proceeded to go right back to eating the dead child. It then started to lick its lips, making the sight more gruesome and horrifying. Tom said he hauled ass out of there. He went back the next day. The rougarou had taken one of the child's thigh bones and jammed it hard into the base of the tree and hung the torso. The flesh of the torso was stripped clean. The child's head was untouched, so you could see clearly her face. This thing left the child's remain in this fashion on purpose so Tom would find it easily. This made it very clear to him that these things are cold-hearted, evil, calculating monsters, not animals. 30 years had passed since Tom had seen this, and when he was telling it to me, he became pale with tears in his eyes. I felt guilt in making him relive this horrible memory.